Dang it, I always pick the wrong one. Oh, I didn't see shield bash. Alright, so in theory now you should be the one doing the shield. I'm going to say I am going to be protected in here, and if I'm not, I'm going to move myself in here. Woohoo! Well, then completely missing the mechanics on the giant AoEs. That was fun. What? Don't even think about giving me orders. I have no interest in who you are. There's no need to tell me. And could I ask? Nobody's ever called me by my name here. I am long forgotten what I've been called. You can call me Bart if you insist. It's a human name I have some recollection of recently. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the iris. There's nothing to ask about. They made so many excuses for us to transfer the prisoners. It was no help at all. It had more use hanging there as an ornament. Why do they transfer the prisoners? Huh. Why don't you ask yourself why they're here? Waste you mentioned. Do you mean... I think they use the prisoners as a battery thing.
This is the iris. I should meet up with Otto next. He should be waiting for me along the way to Styx. There shouldn't be an issue if I give Minerva the iris later.
Alright, so what did we get there? No trinkets. Alright, let's backstab. So it says performing a spinning slash. I'll make sure I actually read that. I should read the tooltip. Spinning slash performed after sliding dodge. The strong interrupt and homing effect. Okay. I think this is sliding dodge.
Otto!
Finally, you're here.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
It's lucky we split up. I ran into some giant statue thing, but I managed to defeat it. How about you? Smooth sailing, I'm sure?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I just took down 2 giant statues.
Huh? No kidding. You're amazing. But I'm sure I could take you, if I wasn't injured. It's still too early to celebrate, though. The end of this path is Styx. I've checked. There are no traces of our brothers along this way.
Then we need to get inside.
Yeah.
All right. Ask him about the situation inside Styx. What's it like inside Styx? We were only supposed to go to the conduit inside and set up some devices and find some more materials, but it was full of terrifying creatures. Huh, how terrifying could they be? Giants with multiple heads, cockatrice? Creatures that used to be human. My guess is they were prisoners. They were forced to undergo some sort of experiments, ended up suffering fate worse than death. All right. Minerva's objectives. Don't know how much Minerva knows about Styx. Minerva. I remember now. I was wondering why the name sounded so familiar. Humanities once complained to the commander that Minerva was hindering his plan. Although I didn't think it was important at the time, I didn't expect you to be working with her. What did Humanities say about her? Nothing much, just he sounded annoyed. He seemed frustrated about her getting in the way. Minerva's goal is to save Aphis. What does he have to do with, what does he have to be frustrated about? Is that so? I heard something else. Forget it. Can't really trust what he says. For your sake, you better not let him know you're working with Minerva. It's too late, he already knows. Oh, then, I'm afraid he won't welcome you. Even if you go back with me. Not one I pledged my loyalty to. I don't care whether he likes me or not. That's true, I dislike him as well. Any items worth investigating?
Find anything special in Fallon Academy?
Maybe. I found this while I was searching for our comrades.
It doesn't look like army property. This emblem. How could it be? And there's an animal's bite mark on it. Mind if I keep this?
It's weird, right? And yeah, you can have it. Not as if I have any use for it.
Okay. Starite magic and Aphis. Did Hilda ask you to use Ephesian Starite? She taught me how to use the conduits and gives me Echo Stones as a reward. I have to say Starite is really useful. I understand people wanting convenience, but it's not a good idea. You should use less Ephesian Starite from now on. Why? Just feel something wrong with Starite. What's wrong with it? I don't forget our weapons are inlaid with Starite too. The purity is a lot lower and we have control over it. But Ephesian magic is totally different. It's way too powerful and hard to contain. Remember, the instructor said always be cautious when it comes to things you don't understand. Yes, but he also said curiosity is the key to improving your magic skills. Okay. Amenities. What is he planning? Do you have more information? Commander thinks he's trying to lift the curse on the city. Lift the curse? Then why? Keeps ordering us around to collect various materials, place strange devices in different areas. If we had questions or delay the progress, he'll fly off the handle and shout things like I'm trying to save the future here. Doesn't sound like something he'd do. Did he ever threaten you? Never explicitly stopped us from leaving, but the shift in the curse from the king... Lifting the curse from the king became his means to control us, as no one else was willing to help. But there really no other choice. I also suspect he's slowly going crazy, although we're protected, no one knows the Starite affecting us in other ways. Whenever the Ephesian is working with me, she never hurt me. Trust your judgment, but still go look for your Alright, keep out. Alright, let's go to Styx.
Let's go to Styx. Our brothers are waiting for us.
All right.
So, can you tell me more about what happened? I'm still curious.
It's a long story.
Alright. Cool.
People often overlook the price one pays for choices made. However, with choices comes sacrifice, which is why power is all the more important. Those who fail are consumed by regret. But those who persist will grow with every trial.
now I find myself back here. Hilda, we're doing the right thing, aren't we?
Of course. Making the right call based on your own judgment is an ability we all need to have. I've said it before. Be more confident in yourself.
I know.
Hey, don't worry. We can do it.
I'm fine. I'm just so angry. If it weren't for that thing, none of this would have happened. Wait, look. The gates are closed. Something must have happened. I'll check it out.
All right, so we're at Styx, kind of like a big prison laboratory thing. They do experiments with Starlight and other people.
Damn it. Closed. There's no other way in. Looks like we need some time to figure this out.
Then I'll meet you back here later. I've got to go take care of some other things for the adherents first.
Is that Ephesian really worth your continued cooperation?
I promised her, and you should never go back on your word.
All right. May the wind watch over you. Just don't put too much faith in that woman, all right?
Yeah, I got it. I'll be back soon.
You sound like you didn't take anything I said seriously. Oh well.
With a little more time, I'll definitely find a way.
Was there a conduit here? I don't like this fast travel notice. It's like it pops up and you, before you even have a chance to look around to see anything. And for me, it's popped up several times before I could get to a conduit. So even if I wanted to go back there, there was no easy way for me to do it. I guess we stay and we can just burn one of those scrolls to get back. So I'm gonna stay. Yeah, and there's a freaking conduit over there. That's so annoying. Why would they do that?
Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first.
Okay.
Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first.
I'm going. First, we gotta stock the.
Did you see the orichalcum? Aphis relies on it to stabilize the energy of starite.
I never expected you to have such rich orichalcum veins.
It is very rare, but to us, high-purity starite is a gift from the gods. If orichalcum is the treasure of the gods, then starite is their will. In Aphis, the higher the purity starite you use, the easier it is to become closer to the gods. Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Talk, smithy, hand tool set.
Volcane, I found this. Take a look.
You brought an orichalcum tool set back? I was just going to ask if you might help me find one. Sweetie, you are so kind. Let me see. It may be a little damaged, but it's nothing I can't fix. Most smiths have to spend enormous amounts of money if they want to own a set of tools like this. But as this is an emergency, I'll gladly accept it.
All right, smithing tools 2. List of trinkets has been expanded. Nice.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Talk, smithy, blueprints.
Hey, look! I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie. It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you.
Okay. So many trinkets. Polished stuff seems nice. Freaking expensive though, holy crap. So we need one more slab. Could do spear to 5. So we could do... Got some stuff. Yeah, let's do... Okay. So we need to thunder concentrate. And should we do spear? Might as well. Let's take quenching. Does take quenching. We know what Orchalum actually is? I do not. Is it a real thing or based on a real thing? Orchalcum? Oh, do we save the slab with the daggers or do we go for the spear? I feel like I might want to save it.
Thank you.
Does he sell a slab? This guy? Quintus?
That place used to be strictly controlled by marble, hence there were very few business opportunities. However, the possibilities are endless now. Maybe one day I'll... This is all thanks to you, friend. How can this humble servant be of service, friend?
Let's see. You sell ore, but not slabs. All right.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
I look forward.
House Rosa and House Laurel have always had good relations. You did well this time.
Thank you for your words of praise, Roxanne.
Lady.
Oh, thank you for your words of praise, Lady Roxanne.
I don't know how long it will take for you to learn proper etiquette. The mistress has no choice but to bear all of this for the cause. I feel so bad for her. If you really mean well for the mistress, you should be trying to see from her point of view instead of adding to her burden.
I believe I completed the task faithfully and gave a detailed report of the outcome.
Yes, you did, in theory.
Then what was I supposed to do?
You should not have continued to harp on about the issue in the mine, especially with regard to speaking up on behalf of the workers.
I have just received a donut. I'm very happy. No, I'm gonna make a mess.
What can I do for you? Mind your manners.
It's a medal out of Greek legend and discourse. Mentioned by Plato as a medal of Atlantis and many other peeps. Sort of like a real word mithril. Anyway, it's kind of sort of might have existed in a way if you look at this in a certain way. Which means that 7 to 8 years ago, some copper alloy ingots were found in a 2,400-year-old wreck in the Mediterranean. Which various people decided was Orchalcum. Huh, that's fascinating. Interesting.
This is the iris that you wanted.
Very cool.
It really is an extremely dangerous and powerful weapon.
I won't turn it on any living thing. Does that allay your worries? Here, the echo we agreed on.
I'm extremely grateful that you're willing to talk with me. It's an honor.
Cut that out. What's the situation at Fallon Academy?
I met a fellow member of the Northwind Legion there.
Oh, only one?
The Legion was carrying out a mission nearby 2 weeks ago. An unexpected incident caused him to be separated from his comrades.
That's interesting. Humanities will definitely not be able to tolerate such a mistake. Your friend should be careful.
Is that so? Actually, I was thinking, may I request that you allow my friend to stay in the shelter should the need arise? There won't be any changes to my cooperation with you, if that's what you're worried about.
I'll agree if he accepts to being monitored, and he must not leave the shelter until our cooperation ends.
By the winds, that does sound reasonable.
But he has to agree to come. Things have really progressed. Hilda, come and see me when you have a moment. I have something to tell you.
It's kind of total bullshit because if our challenge was had been actually second only to gold, he would have shitloads of it already. The stuff they found was and retcon into our challenge was about 75% copper and 15% zinc, plus some various other lesser amounts. Huh. Interesting.
First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
Shit, historical blacksmiths know.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Aphis. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
Second only to gold is from Plato's Atlantis stuff, by the way. Huh, okay. Second only to gold.
So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us?
Yes, now you can use...
Hilda?
So I guess it doesn't go away, it just gets grayed out. That's a little annoying. There's just so much to go through. Ask about her brother? Mistress, I saw something at the academy. Do you have a brother? I did. We left Aphis a long time ago. To escape the curse. Yes. I have something to continue my family bloodline. I'm sorry it seems to have brought up something I shouldn't have. It's alright. It's been a long time since I've spoken of him. I'm still alive and he's produced many children and passed on. It's hard to imagine. The larger point is it's made up.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. So now we can teleport, which is awesome. So why walk? When you can use magic.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa, this is feeling weird.
Oh, we on the other side of that gate?
All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah,
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
no. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurel Craft. You may have passed by here before.
I did.
But you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
Let's do some more dialogue, so we can stand around talking. Let me take a quick break, get some more water, and I'll be back in a sec. What is Laurel Craft?
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurel Craft makes everything, from the starite you use to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages this place?
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well...
I did not.
I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurel Craft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
Ask her why you've come here.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the Smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Conclusion.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurel Craft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key.
Ooh.
You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too... precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Only accounts have existed or Talcum are fiction. You know, a lot of people think Atlantis was real. People in antiquity actually thought so. Never quite been true. Plato very explicitly invented Atlantis. Well, I didn't know that he was he had a hand in that legend. Same way Tolkien invented Middle-earth. By all accounts, the metal are fiction like that. Furthermore, we quite know a lot about antiquity and have heaps and heaps of stuff from left from back then. So the idea that we only had ever found a few ingots, a single wreck from back then, if it was actually a real metal, is fucking dumb. Pet peeve. Yeah, but fun to think about. All right, so this was that square we saw. Okay.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission.
Minerva, just
Got it.
can't. All right. Unlock the shortcut, lady.